Okay, guys, we got this video thing working again because
we made some mistakes.
Freaky things keep coming out. We made some mistakes. We're human. We're starting over. But let's move this down, okay, Miss Benson?
So we can see it better.
Let's see it better. See it right about there, I think.
Okay.
Did you move that back up? Oh, sorry. Let's go down. Okay.
Okay.
All right, there's some weird stuff happening here, so don't come to school on Saturday.
Not a good
Until
idea.
SLL review, then you can come on Saturday, but we'll be bringing garlic. All right, so
Okay.
what we're going to do this time is we've changed our minds, and we're going to teach you something we thought we weren't going to teach you, but we're going to do it.
It'll be quick.
Miss
You got it.
Benson is going to write something here at the bottom that we want you to put on your notes, okay, down in that bottom space. We want you to write y equals mx plus b, and we want to give yourself some room because you're going to be adding some notes to this, okay? This is what the skeleton or the parent equation looks like of what we've been working with, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at, just like we have been when we were graphing equations, is we would put a box around the y-intercept. Can you box this y-intercept? Perfect. We really don't know why. Ask somebody else, like maybe somebody who invented math, why that plus b is what they use to represent the y-intercept, but it is. So just know that it could be a plus b or it could be a minus b, okay? Doesn't matter. Now, the other thing we want you to notice is that m. That m is the slope. Again, it can be positive or negative, but m is the letter used to represent slope. B is the letter used to represent your y-intercept. So take a few seconds, go ahead and do this. So what we're going to do this time, instead of going from an equation to a graph, we're going to go from a graph to an equation. Remember when we talked about multiple representations? This is two of them. Okay, so instead of going from equation to graph, we're going from graph to equation. So Miss Benson's going to start by kind of making a pattern or a box for us to fill in so that we know exactly what we're doing. So she's going to put a line where the slope goes. She's going to put an X after that. Then she's going to draw a box where we're going to place our y-intercept, including its sign, positive or negative. Okay. So when we look at this first example, Miss Benson, can you point at the y-intercept?
Right there.
Right there. What is that y-intercept?
That is -1.
Absolutely. So she's going to take that and write -1 in the box where the y-intercept goes.
Perfect.
Okay? Now, Miss Benson, we have to figure out what the slope is. What do you think would be a good idea to do that? We're going to count it.
I was like, what do you want me to say?
We're sorry. We keep doing this. Okay, count that slope, Miss Benson.
Starting with the point on the left.
Yes.
I'm going to count my rise over run. So I'm going to go rise 1, 2, 3.
And she's going to write it down.
3.
And she's going to come back to that same exact point.
And run 1, 2. So my run is
3. Yes, that's beautiful. So the equation of this line is y equals positive 3 over 2x minus 1. And that is a
beautiful.
Positive slope. It is beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Okay, let's trade places because you write so much prettier.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
So,
It's weird. It's kind of weird being over there.
all right. So the next one we've got, again, where Miss Benson is going to write a line
For the slope.
where the slope is. She's going to put the X after that line, and then she's going to draw a box.
For my y-intercept.
Absolutely. So the first thing we want to do is find our y-intercept, and suspiciously, it's the same as the last one.
That's
so
weird.
that is weird. We did not plan that. That is a -1.
-1.
Okay. Now, notice something different about this one. This graph gave you points. This guy didn't. So we've got to find the next point, and we're going to move down the line to try to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at our y-intercept, and we're going to move down until we find something that goes right through a corner, which happens to be right there.
Right next door.
The reason they go through a corner, those are called integral coordinates, okay? Just like integers on the number line. You'll see those words in tests and stuff. Don't let it freak you out, okay? It just means right on the corner, okay, where there's an intersection. So now we've got that, so we're going to count that slope. Are you ready, Miss Benson? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to count down 1, and then I'm going to count over 1.
But, Miss Benson, you're not through, are you?
I am not through.
Because there's something very important. This was a positive slope.
So my slope was positive.
What kind of slope is that?
This is a negative.
So you've got to remember to put your negative right in front of that slope, okay? Because otherwise it's not going to be correct. It's something completely different. Now, a lot of times this is a question I can remember hearing. Does that negative sign go by the top number or the bottom number? It doesn't matter.
Just anywhere.
I mean, anywhere.
One negative.
One negative. That's it. One negative. Because if you have 2, that makes a positive. So I always say put it near the top. That's the best way to put it. That way you know it's there and you don't forget.
Right.
Okay? So, ta-da! You guys are doing this. You're killing it. This is algebra. I'm telling you. Algebra. It's cool.